Hello everyone and welcome! Valoran holds many brave heroes, but courage does not always come with size. Today we will talk about the smallest and bravest hero alive. Our story begins few years ago in Bundle City. The Yordles living in Bundle City were very chaotic and unstable. Poppy was a different kind of Yordle. She enjoyed stable life with a clear purpose. Unfortunately, she wasn't able to achieve neither of these, and so she decided to wander into the open world. Soon, her travels brought her to the human settlements of Western Valoran. These settlements were full of weary people looking for a better life. Just like Poppy, these people were without purpose, and so Poppy decided to stay here. One day, a different kind of travelers passed through the settlements. These travelers moved as one man, working together as a perfect team. Every morning they woke up at the same time. They took their meals together every day at the same hour, always finishing within few minutes. They set up their camps and they took them down with unbelievable speed. Poppy was amazed by these travelers. Yordles usually use magic to solve their problems, but these men achieved far more through perfect teamwork. Their leader was a hero in a shining plate armor. His name was Orlon. If someone became discouraged, he was there to remind them why they pressed on. If someone collapsed from exhaustion, he inspired them to get up. Poppy immediately became interested in this person. She followed him wherever he went. She observed him as he led his soldiers in training exercises. Orlon wasn't a large man, but he knew how to use his hammer. One night, Poppy heard Orlon talking to the elders of his group. Their plan was to head west and build a permanent settlement. Poppy wanted to join them on their quest, and so at that moment, she made the most important decision in her life. She decided to reveal herself and talk to Orlon. At first, the two respected each other with curiosity, but in time they became inseparable. Orlon became her mentor and she became his right hand. Poppy had a great value to Orlon because she wasn't afraid of hitting him during their trainings. She also questioned his decisions without knowing that she was supposed to follow his orders. Soon they arrived at the new settlement. They called it Demacia, a place where everyone was welcome, regardless of their race and background. Orlon became beloved hero throughout the kingdom. He always wore his hammer on his back, but only few people saw him wield it in battle. People whispered that it had the power to level mountains and tear the earth itself asunder. But Orlon passed the hammer to Poppy during the final moments in his bed. It was only then that Orlon told her the story of his weapon's creation and how it was never truly intended for his hands. He explained to Poppy that the hammer was meant to go to the hero of Demacia, the only one who could keep Demacia whole. Before he passed away, Poppy swore to him that she would find this hero and place the weapon in his hands. But Poppy was a humble hero, and so she never realized that she might be the one Orlon was talking about. For years, Poppy traveled around Valoran looking for the hero. But every time she tried to pass the hammer to a candidate, something horrible happened, usually ending with the candidate's death. One time she wandered into a camp protecting Demacia from crag beasts. There she found another hero. He was brave and powerful, but he too wasn't able to control the hammer's powers. And so he met the same fate as everyone else. After a few more years on her quest, she heard a rumor about a monster slayer, killing beasts and helping farmers around Valoran. He was her next target. She traveled from tavern to tavern following the tales of the hunter's deeds, but it seemed like the hunter was always one step ahead of her. No matter what she did, she could not catch up to him. But one day, she noticed a post that said, "All are invited to attend the Festival of the Slayer." That was it. It was a celebration to honor the monster hunter Poppy was looking for. Hoping that she would find the hunter there, she decided to visit the festival. She arrived early, and yet the place was full of spectators. Being the small yordle she was, she had a hard time walking through the crowds. So instead, she climbed up a lamppost to get a clear view over the crowd. There, a speaker stood on the stage. Poppy could barely hear what he was saying. He was talking about the beasts the hunter has slain and the farmers he has saved. But he also said that the hunter wanted to remain anonymous, and so he won't reveal himself. Finally, he also said that the hunter was spotted near the town of Uvendale few weeks ago. With that, the speaker revealed a stone statue of the hunter. Poppy was excited. She was finally able to see what the hunter looked like. He was 7 feet tall Demacian warrior armored in heavy plate mail. He held a massive hammer similar to the hammer of Orlon. This hero was a perfect fit. Poppy became sure that he is the one she is looking for. And so, she left the festival as fast as her legs could carry her, and she headed to Uvendale. And that is where the story ends. As always, I want to dig into few interesting facts. Let's start with the creation of the hammer and the legend of the hero of Demacia. Orlon told Poppy how the hammer was created, but we don't know, because the story doesn't say anything about it. To me, this feels like an opening for future lore. Surely a hammer of such a power was not created by a common blacksmith, so I wonder what the story behind that is. The other thing is the legend itself. The story says, he explained to Poppy that the hammer was meant to go to the hero of Demacia, the only one who could keep Demacia whole. Now hold on a second. Wasn't Orlon the one who started the settlement and he built Demacia? Doesn't that mean that Demacia didn't exist when he received this prophecy? Did he name the city Demacia because of the legend? Or did the legend say that he should give it to the hero of the city he built? Also, how old is Poppy? She was there at the beginning of the city, and now the king is Jarvan, number 4 in line to be exact. But now the coolest thing. Do you remember when Aatrox was released? Do you remember all the artifacts showing the influence of the Darkins all around the world? Aatrox was found in one of the windows from Demacia. This means that he was there either when the city was built or right after Orlon died. As we know, the Darkins shaped the world's history by killing important people or entire nations. But from what it seems, they are actually preparing this world for a greater enemy. What if Aatrox killed Orlon to give Poppy the hammer in order to create a new hero? He did something similar to Tryndamere. It seemed like he just wanted to slaughter his clan, but in fact, he turned Tryndamere into a powerful hero. We don't know how Orlon died, so I wonder if this has a deeper meaning. But that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this story, and if you have some more theories, feel free to post them in the comment section. Don't forget to like this video if you did, and follow me on Facebook and Twitter. And so as always, thank you again. Okay, I don't actually have an outro for this video, but you know what? Here's my amateur try at Megalovania on ukulele.